boys? Today we're talking about the Water Magician. This one just came out and it looks pretty interesting. What'd you think?
I really liked it. Getting to see them powers, how he moves, everything. It was really interesting those first two episodes.
Yeah, I think this one was like, it felt like a slice of life initially, just because homie got isekai, right? Truck Kun got another victim. But he literally talks to the angel and he's like, honestly, like, I just want to live a chill life. And the angel's like, well, I don't really have a mission for you, so I guess I'll just give you like the stuff to really do that and we'll call it a day.
Oh yeah,
But that angel Loki a little messed up for that. One, he puts this man nowhere near other human beings, in the middle of like an area where it's like almost only monsters. So I was just like, bruh, first of all, like this is not a slow life out here.
hey, you gotta learn fast in the trenches.
See, but the problem is like you gave him 2 months worth of food to live a slow life when he gonna have to go outside and fight like Avengers level threats every day.
Hey, he picked up that power pretty quick though. Once he started like figuring out how like he can move water, reborn. Or suddenly he starts doing spears, and then he's like, okay, I gotta make this faster. He's quick.
No, that's fair. And honestly, I did like the fact that he didn't get like instant mastery of all of his like
Oh
powers
yeah,
and spells.
he's still
He
learning.
really had to like work out exactly how to use magic, how to make it do different things. And even once he learned how to do that, he still wasn't like proficient. So he had to go out and practice on top of that. So it made me really respect his growth curve a lot more than like some people who get isekai and they're
Oh
just
yeah,
like
a master
bro,
right away.
yeah, they're a god off the rip. He definitely earned it. He earned the hell out of it. He was out here hunting with a spear frozen on a knife. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I see.
He had to fight them boar. He needed meat, so he had to kill the boar.
You know, and his clothes got messed up too, so he was out here looking like a straight caveman.
Oh yeah, I was a little salty because how are they gonna show this man in the middle of the night hunting? He comes across this headless figure, and then they just kept going back to the episode. I was like, wait, go
that
back
was
to
a weird jump
they,
cut.
I'm so glad they went back to that because I was like, how are you just not gonna touch? Like he just sees something and
Yeah.
you just like don't explain. And then like eventually we see him going back and it starts like training with him.
No facts. And honestly, the animation and like style of the story was pretty good, but the one thing I didn't like from episode 1 was the pacing. There was a whole bunch of like different time cuts that they would do, and it was a little jarring because like obviously not every show has to like hold your hand and tell you like, hey, 2 weeks later, but at the same time this show
It'd be
was
nice
just,
to know it was
yeah.
2 weeks later though.
They was really just skipping past stuff. Like he would like meet something and then it would just disappear, and then like something else would happen and they would just skip to the next thing. So it was definitely an interesting way. I don't know if I would have chosen to portray it that way, but honestly, end of the day, by the time we watched the second episode, it all kind of came together. So
Oh yeah.
it wasn't the worst watching experience on that end. But after this man does his whole training arc, meets a dragon, which apparently, based off of the book, you're supposed to just run on sight when you see it. But
Oh yeah.
I guess this dragon was just so like confused about seeing a human being. He was like, "Yo,
Well, because
like,
the
let's
human
chat."
being handled that like monster thing that was coming after him,
Yeah, he gave
and
him
he was
props,
like,
too.
"You see that little? It's like you see that flyer?" He's like, "Yeah, I killed it. Was it your follower?" He's like, "Ah, but that's actually pretty cool. You killed it." And he's like,
No facts. That was crazy. Because honestly, him and that bird had a real rivalry going on. That's one of the best parts of the episode, is watching like him fight the bird initially, and then the bird literally evolved, and had like a whole plan to take him
"Oh,
out,
it
too.
came back with a vengeance."
Yeah, so that was definitely tough as hell. I was like, all right, good first villain Loki of the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But after that, we end up seeing him pretty much like finding a shipwreck. And there's a guy on the shipwreck. He's the only guy who's alive. He ends up saving the guy. And this is where we start really learning a little bit more about the world and how abnormal this man is. Okay? Because one, this dude thought he was going like close to a city. And apparently, based off what the dragon said, they got sent off to like almost another continent, essentially.
Oh yeah.
Because there's only like, it's surrounded by the sea, and only through some mountains can you get to the other side where humans are. Two, this man can do magic without like any type of incantation and like Loki any type of way. And apparently that's not normal.
No, his travel buddy was shook. Once he
Yeah.
found that dude on the shore, homie's like, "Thanks for saving me. I'm off on an adventure." He's like, "Oh, I'll come with you." They come. They see those like pack of flyers, and he's like, "All right, we gotta leave. Like, there's typically 20 of us that we need to
To
at
take
least
out like a few.
yeah, just take out a few." He's like, "But we can't do this." He's like, "Oh, we got this." He's like, "I'll pin them down."
Bro.
Pin them down. Homie's like shook. He's like, "All right, well, I'll start hitting them," and starts hitting them. He's like, "This is easier." He's like, "You want it harder?" He's like, "I'm good with it being easy."
No, homie's broken. And
Yeah.
honestly, here's my little theory about what's going on in the show right now. It's supposed to have only lasted him 2 months of food, but at the end, we find out from the angel that he had a hidden trait, and his hidden trait is eternal youth. What if he spent a lot longer than he thought on that mountain?
That's true. He could have spent a lot longer than he thought. I'm wondering if he'll get stronger, if he gets like a staff, because the dude kept mentioning, he's like, you don't got no staff or anything. So it's like, if he gets like proper training and proper equipment, he's already strong now.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think he needs proper training. I think he needs to teach others. I feel like once he shows up in town with some real wizards, they're gonna find out that they're not even real wizards for real compared to what he can do. You know what I mean?
That's the crazy part.
Like his
Because
staff might be not even like a nerf for him, because he uses his magic like offensively too. He has like the sword that he got from the Dillahan on the lake. I'm like, that's probably way better than any staff he could get.
that armor was interesting too that he got from the headless dude after their final battle. He's like, all right, I'm gonna head out. When he gives him some armor to like reflect, I was like, oh, okay, like.
I didn't even know the backstory of that creature.
Well, we know like they said it was a fairy. The dragon said it was like the fairy
The
king.
forest.
Yeah, that was the knife. So I'm pretty sure like the headless thing is the fairy king.
Related, yeah. I don't know if it's that hell of a fairy thing. That didn't look like a fairy to me. It looked like an undead monster.
Hey, he's the king.
Yeah, something going on there. But like I said, it sounds to me like they dropped him in like a level 100 dungeon, and now he's about to go.
Homie's ready for the dungeons too.
Oh.
He was like, dungeons, let's go.
Bro, he met a Dillahan, a dragon, and like all types of crazy stuff before he even got over to the other side. He's about to be OD.
Oh yeah.
Completely. But up to that point, honestly, I'm really excited to see where the show goes. I feel like it's a really chill show. I don't have like crazy expectations one way or the other. It's just well animated. The characters seem tough so far, and I'm just excited to see what kind of twists and turns there are to it, especially since like that twist that he's kind of has eternal youth. I'm like, are they gonna go like a Freeran angle where like he's gonna have different companions over time? Because he's just gonna
Outlive him
forever.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
because I think at this point only him getting killed can kill him, but
Probably.
I feel like he's kind of OD. It's gonna take like a dragon. Well, maybe not a dragon, but it's gonna take something really OD to really take him out. So, we'll see how the show goes. So far, I'll give this one like a 8.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. I like where it's going. Definitely want to see more of where the story's gonna build up and lead to.
Yeah, y'all let us know if this is gonna be worth it. Honestly, some of y'all know you probably read the manga or whatever the original source material is. But yeah, let us know if Water Magician is one this season. Aside from that, like, subscribe, and comment down below. And we'll catch you.